stay put. A challenge there, perhaps? Maybe a trace of heat? A connection? She'd certainly felt it, an invisible line tying her to him. Did he feel it too? He hadn't spoken, and the redhead couldn't see her. Logan's body was between Sophie and the woman's head. Though Sophie could lean to the side and see the woman's torso, could see Logan's long cock piercing the folds of her pussy. Not that it was necessary for her to see. She felt every single one of Logan's thrusts, as if he were fucking her instead. Her lips parted as she sucked in a breath of the crisp, wintry air. Beneath the thin peasant top her breasts swelled, her nipples aching to be free of the confines of the material. Juices poured from her slit, soaking her thighs with the cream of arousal. In her mind, Logan was fucking her. In her heart, she wished for it to be so. Soon it would be. As if he'd heard her thoughts, he frowned. She held his gaze and drew her hands up to her breasts, massaging them, caressing the taut nipples through the thin cotton. He inhaled sharply and grabbed the redhead's buttocks, lifting the woman's skirt even higher over her hips as he drove deep and fast, relentless in his punishing thrusts. The redhead cried out and wrapped one leg around Logan's hip. "Mon Dieu, Logan, fuck me harder, make me come," the woman begged, bucking her hips and grinding her pussy against his pelvis. Logan seemed impervious to the woman's pleas, his gaze still riveted on Sophie. Something compelled her, some calling from Logan. Mental telepathy? She didn't know what it was, only that it had to be answered. The urge had grown too strong. She couldn't resist sliding her palm over her belly and lower, lifting the ankle-length gauze skirt to her thighs. Desperate to massage the ache between her legs, the agony of arousal called to her, and she needed relief only an orgasm could provide. Her hand became Logan's hand, her fingers Logan's shaft as she slipped them between the moist folds and plunged them inside her cunt. Her soft walls quivered, then squeezed her fingers as if they were welcoming a hard cock. She wished. Panting, already near a blistering climax, she kept her focus on Logan. His cold blue eyes pierced her, held her captive, demanded her satisfaction as if her pleasure drove him. Wordlessly, he commanded her and she followed his thoughts, driving her fingers deeper, faster, searching out her clit with her other hand and circling the distended nub, the explosion growing closer and closer. The redhead screamed, and Sophie leaned her head against the cool brick wall, needing support as her legs trembled and nearly buckled. Logan continued to pound his cock into the whimpering woman, harder and faster. As if the redhead didn't exist, as if Sophie was responsible for his gratification, he nodded to her. She let the floodgates loose. Her climax ripped through her, and she bit down on her bottom lip to keep from crying out. Logan tensed, then groaned and uttered a string of curses as he came. She'd never experienced anything more erotic than having Logan's clear blue eyes focused on her as he came inside another woman. She felt it all, the spasms of his cock, the trembling of his arms as he held the woman tight, the taste of brandy lingering on his lips as he bent to take the woman's mouth. She felt every single movement as if he was touching her. She'd never climaxed so strongly from her own hand. Spent, she could only lean against the building, watching the heat disappear from Logan's eyes. He stepped back, removed the condom, and righted his clothing as the woman smoothed her skirt over her hips. The redhead smirked, pressed a kiss to his lips, and caressed his cheek. "You are an animal, mon ami. I can't believe you agreed to fuck me out here." "This place is just as good as any other," he replied, no warmth or emotion in his voice. "Besides, you wanted it this way." The redhead caressed his cheek. "Oui, and you know exactly what I want, cher." Sophie was relieved that Logan's body hid the redhead from view. The last thing she wanted was to embarrass the woman.